Hello everybody and welcome back to the Mongoolie Show. Today we're taking a look at Mortal Kombat 2. The trailer just dropped today. We're going to do a trailer reaction for it. Mortal Kombat came out a couple of years ago. It was a fun movie. It wasn't perfect by any stretch, but it had some really cool choreography, some really cool scenes. Really did get the feeling of the games right, at least the first couple of games. So I'm really curious about this one, if they can expand on that, make it a little bit stronger story-wise. But honestly, as long as the blood, the gore, the action, as long as that's all there, I'm going to be pretty happy. Let's jump in and see what it looks like. All right, rated R. I love that. It's a good, strong start to it.
Uno mas, thanks.
You're Johnny Cage. I loved Citizen
Carl
Cage.
Nice.
Kid.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
They should do a reboot.
Nobody wants that.
To what?
Shit went out in the 90s.
Johnny Cage, you have been chosen to fight.
Tell me you're not some crazy fans.
Wow, they went full.
How are you doing that?
Full
Are you
costume.
coming or what?
Where the hell am I?
It's called
Nice.
Mortal Kombat. It's a fighting tournament.
That's really cool. I'm not gonna lie. Ooh.
Fuck that.
Soon. Oh shit. Okay.
It's a
In time for
war
my birthday.
for the fate of your world.
You dickheads in or what?
Nice.
I'm not some champion. I don't have
Jax.
transformer arms.
Transformer.
Shoot lightning bolts. This shit's got nothing to do with me.
Are we gonna see him do his like green shadow
I'm
kick?
an actor.
I find you annoying.
Not the face.
Nice. I loved Baraka. One of my favorites in Mortal Kombat 2. That looked cool.
It's
I
time
don't know what that was.
to become the hero you were meant to be.
All right, you big ugly fuck.
So good.
It's showtime.
Are they making him the main character of this movie?
Get over here!
Noob Saibot? Yeah.
Only the strong survive.
Okay, I don't love that they showed the kill, but okay.
Finish him!
Are you shitting me? You don't have any powers?
Just incredibly handsome.
All right, that looks pretty fun. Let's dive into it. I'm sure there's a ton of Easter eggs there. All right, I know we normally do these trailers in order, but I had to get this part out first. It's at the end of the trailer. We'll go back, don't you worry. But one of the very first CDs that I ever owned was the Mortal Kombat soundtrack back in like 93 or 94, whenever the movie came out. The fact that this sound clip has survived for this long and is part of this movie, like some guy just probably screamed that out, not thinking anything about it, and it's become legendary, like part of the franchise for sure, and I love it. Okay, I know the first movie was also rated R, but I still love to see that this one's rated R because it kind of has to be for what you're seeing or what you were hopefully seeing. Like Mortal Kombat, when I was growing up in the 90s, had like this notoriety to it, right? Like the blood was a massive part of it. It's why the Genesis version did as well as it did, because you could actually have blood on the home console where the Super Nintendo version didn't allow it. Now, obviously with Mortal Kombat 2 and 3 and 4, that kind of went away and Nintendo was just like, yeah, it's fine, whatever. But for the original one, like blood and gore and the over-the-top fatalities and the move sets has become ubiquitous with this franchise. Not having it, if they tried to do this like PG or PG-13 or something, it would just be ridiculous. I love that this is rated R. It's interesting that we see Johnny Cage here as kind of down on himself, whereas he's always portrayed in the movies, even though he's portrayed as kind of a has-been, he's always his own biggest fan. He's always kind of believing his own hype. It's interesting that for right now, he's kind of not doing that, it seems. He's kind of down and out. He's trying to get rid of his swag, doesn't want to be recognized. He's still wearing a coat that says JC, so maybe not as much as it kind of gets portrayed here. But it's interesting to see this version of him that's not like soaking up the fan attention. Just taking a look at these posters for a second. This one very much has like a Mission Impossible theme, whereas this one, mostly like the red text with the blue background, kind of makes me think Terminator 2. I don't know if they were purposely going for those things. It looks like for Mission Impossible, it'd almost be hard that they weren't trying for that. just instant brand recognition, but it's cool. It's been a minute since I've seen Mortal Kombat from 2021. I don't remember that well. I believe you do see Raiden, and he does have the hat and like some kind of a uniform on, but this is Mortal Kombat 1 and 2 accurate. Like, this looks good. I don't feel like we saw that in those versions. And of course, the Christopher Lambert versions, I believe he was just wearing like a white robe or something. So this might be, I could be wrong. There's a very good chance I'm wrong. This could be one of the first times we see like a legit, accurate Raiden. And honestly, maybe it's because like comic book movies have been doing it for a while now, where they're just like leaning heavily into what things are actually supposed to look like. But like, it looks good. Like, why didn't they do this in 95? Sonya Blade looks nothing like Sonya Blade, other than like she's a pretty girl with blonde hair. But I mean, like, she's not wearing the costume by any stretch. But like Raiden, I like it. Look, Katana doesn't exactly obey the laws of physics here, but who cares? It looks incredible. I love this like fan blade just like doing that thing. Like, because in the games it does the same thing where it goes so far, stays in one area, and then comes back. I love that they did that. It doesn't just like, no, it has to be realistic because it's a movie. Nah, F that. Just make it super sci-fi. That's what we're here for. I love that the first time that we're seeing Shao Kahn, he is like killing somebody, like he's winning. It's not just him sitting in a throne the entire time. In fact, I don't think we see him sitting in a throne at all. I might be wrong on that. We'll have to go back through again. But this looks so badass. I'm sorry, it just does. I don't recognize the guy on the left. I'm not sure if this is a character we're supposed to know from some other movie. Probably just a nameless warrior just to show off that Shao Kahn's merciless. I don't know. I love it. I love it. I'm not going to remember the names of the actual maps, but this is straight out of Mortal Kombat 2, I want to say. Possibly 3, but I'm pretty sure 2, like the Nether Realm. It's one of those things where, like, yeah, I would love to have a good story. Don't get me wrong. Always want good writing. But realistically, if you nail the vibe and the fight choreography, I will eat all of the popcorn while watching this with a smile on my face. Now, I apologize. It's been a minute since I saw the first movie. I thought they did something to Kano, like, if they didn't kill him, they got really, really close. Like, they really messed him up. I could be wrong on that. But either way, I am super happy they brought Josh Lawson back because he stole every scene he was in. He was so much fun in the first movie. And if they can bring that energy back to this one, hats off to you. Now, I'm not quite certain who this is supposed to be. Is this like a Sub-Zero / Noob Saibot before he's fully transformed? Or what are we looking at? He's got some like glowy red stuff in his arms. He's got, I thought it was a claw at first popping out of his arm, but it almost looks like a billy club, but there's no way this is the cop. Like, that would make no sense. Not really sure what we're looking at here, but I'm curious to see more. And of course we get Jade. Not a character I'm super familiar with, but love to see. Every time they bring back a character I somewhat recognize, even, I'll take it. I didn't play a lot of the later Mortal Kombat, so if there's characters in like 7, 8, 9, I have no idea. Was there even a 7? Anyways, I won't recognize them as well, but like the first 3 especially, I played a ton of back in the day. Bringing back Mehcad Brooks as Jax, great choice. So is there any chance this is Liu Kang bringing up the fireballs and throwing them at Shao Kahn? We don't get very much of him. I don't see... Oh, there is Liu Kang. Okay, so on the IMDb page, it does have a Liu Kang, so that very well could be. And of course, this next scene here...
This shit's got nothing to do with me.
We can see Shao Kahn just taking the fire blast. I mean, he's blocking it, but he's still just taking the brunt of it, and I doubt he'll be phased at all, to be honest. Now, I'll be the first to admit that's not quite how I picture Baraka's claws looking, but also the movie's got Baraka, so whatever, I'll take it. I'm actually super happy about it. I guess I was always picturing like a giant Wolverine claw, like just one giant like adamantium blade. Obviously not adamantium, but you know what I mean. As opposed to this like weird spiny looking thing, but we'll see. Now, that said, the mouth, nailed it. Like, the actual look of the character from a distance looks really, really solid. The way he's saying, "I find you annoying," though, I don't know, something about it almost makes it seem like they're more allies than enemies. Like, if Barak was, if I remember correctly, Barak is like one of a race of people that look like him, and he's just like a foot soldier. He's a great character, but he's just a foot soldier. So in this one, I almost wonder if he's going to be somehow a good guy, almost like working with the heroes in some capacity, and they're training with him, because like he's like, "I find you annoying," but he's not like, "I'm trying to kill you." And Johnny Cage's like, "Oh, not the face." Like, I don't know. It's a Mortal Kombat tournament. Maybe they're just being silly with each other, but something about this leads me to believe there's more going on with this character than we think there is. I don't know why. Maybe I'll be horrendously wrong enough to eat crow on this one, but now we see Shao Kahn looking at these things. I Maybe they're just fireworks. Maybe it's just a pretty scene. I'm not really sure. Maybe it's like the marking of the start of the tournament. Maybe each one belongs to a realm. I have no idea. Does this make sense to anybody? Does anybody recognize this in case? Does this make sense to anybody else? Does it like look familiar? If so, leave something in the comments for me. Maybe I'm just missing something. I mean, it looks pretty for what it is, but I don't know if it means something. Okay, I had missed this in the original time I'd watched it. This looks like Sindel with the giant scream. You can't see a whole lot of her hair. We're supposed to have crazy hair, but you know, it's behind. We're not seeing behind her, so that's very possibly there. But I'd missed that. That's cool. I kind of love that we see Shao Kahn quite a bit in this trailer, and at the same time, we don't really see him at all. Like, we don't get a good look at his like face or mask or anything. It's always you're seeing him from behind. There's flames coming at him. He's in shadows. Like, I like they're saving that for the movie. I hope they're saving that for the movie. Okay, so here we got to look at Noob Saibot, who is Sub-Zero from the first movie, or at least in terms of the games, he's the Sub-Zero. What happens is Sub-Zero dies to Scorpion in the first tournament, and then is kind of re-brought back as this like Wraith character. So obviously it looks like they are fighting in hell. Makes sense. Scorpion is dead and has traveled to hell, fighting Noob Saibot in hell. So it's still that bitter rivalry between Sub-Zero and Scorpion continuing on, even though Sub-Zero is now in a new form. I might have got some of that lore wrong, but you know, props for trying. It's been a long time, but I think that's somewhat accurate. I think it's a cool looking character. Always sad not to see an actual Sub-Zero, but also I believe Sub-Zero by Han's cousin, I don't think it's his brother though, maybe it is, takes up the mantle at some point, so maybe we'll see that, but I don't see it in the trailer so far, so maybe they'll save that for Mortal Kombat 3. Who knows? Sub-Zero is a favorite of mine. I always really like the look of the character, but I'll take a Scorpion Noob Saibot fight. That's for damn sure. Now, because Noob Saibot is already dead, the odds of him dying and staying dead seem pretty low to me. I don't love that we see theoretically the outcome of this fight. There's a really good chance that Noob Saibot falls down, morphs back into the same form and gets back up and they continue fighting. But like, don't show too much, movie. I don't want to know the outcomes of fights before I go see the movie. That's weak. But I mean, if they just want to show me that they're willing to do gore, yeah, absolutely. We see brain matter, we see skull, we see spine, tongue, like that's pretty cool. Quick little aside, if you're trying to look this movie up on IMDb, you can't put in Mortal Kombat 2. You have to put Mortal Kombat II because FIMDB, that's really stupid. Let me type in 2, it's Mortal Kombat 2. Anyways, that's just my rant. I lied. You do see his mask full on. And it's worse for it. I wish they hadn't. I wish they'd left it in shadow. Actually pausing and staring at it, it's like, it's okay. I think it's the teeth that are throwing me off. Everything else looks fine. Something about the teeth is throwing me off a little bit. And don't at me, it might be completely accurate. It just this here right here isn't doing it for me. And again, just ending it with that Mortal Kombat screech from 95. Chef's kiss. Absolutely incredible. All right, so that is our first look at Mortal Kombat 2 coming out October 24th of this year. I can't believe it's actually as close as it is. I really want to go back. This trailer makes me want to go back and rewatch Mortal Kombat again. I've got it on 4K in the other room. Maybe I'll be doing that this weekend. Get ready for this one because this looks good. I mean, for what it is. It's not Shakespeare, but for Mortal Kombat, kind of did everything that I wanted to do. But what do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments below. Is this something you're going to be checking out in theaters? Something you're likely to skip? Hey, let me know. And maybe we'll even get this franchise. Now that it's 2 movies, it is a franchise. We could be doing this on R rating in October, so we're ready to go check it out in theaters. Somehow I think that's going to be a hard sell for Will, but I'd love to do it. Anyways, leave a like if you enjoyed this video and subscribe so you can see more content like this. We do a lot of movie news, movie reviews, and our show R Rating, where we take franchises, break them down, and give them a score and throw them on the board. So hit like, hit subscribe so that I see you in the next one.